Ta-da! Oh my goodness, the color is weird. Hopefully that is not... That's just my computer monitor. If it looks really weird, y'all let me know. I'm hoping it's just that. But hello, hello, hello. Oh my goodness. It's like I forgot how to set up all my stuff. It has been so long. So very, very long since I streamed. I did one stream. Oh, I don't even remember when it was. It's been a couple months, and then it had been months again since I streamed even before that. Oh my goodness, I had plans to do a birthday stream on May 4th. May the 4th be with you. That didn't happen for my birthday. And so here we are at the end of June. Oh my goodness. Good grief, it's crazy. But, yeah, so lots of things in my life have happened. And that is why I am finally back streaming. I don't know how often I'll do this. But I miss it. I missed it a lot. I missed everybody. So that's why I'm here. Doing my thing. And it's Pride Month. Like, I had to go live at least once during Pride Month. So, I mean, Klaus is doing his most. He's got his fierce... Hold on, let me switch on so you can actually see it. There you go. He's got his fierce crop top on. And I've got a Hawaiian shirt on, the only one I own. That was actually given to me by another queer friend of mine. And yeah, I was like, well, you can't have all of Pride Month and not wear your Hawaiian shirt at least once. So yeah, that's it. So what have I been doing? Teaching myself how to program games. That's what I've been doing. Last time I did a stream, I was animating something. A drawing of my friend's child's drawing. That's what I was doing. I put it up on YouTube for anyone who's curious. And since then, I've been teaching myself how to code with Unity. I have never done any sort of computer programming before. Any sort of coding besides basic HTML from like forums. Back when those were a huge thing, you know, back like 20 years ago, it feels like. Actually, it was almost 20 years ago. Oof. You know, baby internet times. Back when, you know, you just coded the headers and footers for all your posts and all that fun stuff. So yeah, I don't really know much coding. But I've been teaching myself. I've been teaching myself Unity, the Unity game engine, and the C# programming language. So, and I made one game in a month. It took me 1 month to make a game. And if you want to see it, it's LGBTQ thing. It's more serious. It's not like a just for fun game. It's kind of interactive and everything. But that, if you want to see it, I have a link up today on the screen for my itch.io. I don't know how you pronounce it. I always said itch.io, and then I heard someone say itch.io. I don't know. That place with all the indie games, that's where I have my stuff posted. I just have one right now. We're going to be working on my other one in a second. But my other game is... I'm very proud of it. One, it's my first game, so it's my baby. But also, it's used in an activity that I've used when teaching LGBTQ allyship trainings. And it's a really powerful tool, and I wanted it to be something that could be used by anyone. Because the activity is called the Coming Out Stars activity. And unless you have someone who knows about it and can guide you through it, it doesn't really work. So essentially what I did is, I was like, well, why don't I make it where it guides you through it? So I made a game, and I use that term loosely, game, because it's built like a game, but it's not super interactive. You know, you click your way through it. It's more of a visual novel than anything else. And it's really used as like a coming out simulator. So it's really powerful for people who aren't in the LGBTQ community, you know, for allies who are wanting to learn more or to use in training opportunities. So I have it out there. It's 100% free. Right now it's only for computers. It's on for Mac or Windows computers. I haven't gotten web versions working quite yet, and I've had requests for mobile, but because of the text, I would have to revamp the entire game to make it really legible on that tiny of a screen, so I don't know if that's going to happen. But I am working on a web version if I can ever get the videos to work appropriately, because it does rely heavily on some video components, and right now I haven't quite gotten the WebGL to work well with videos. I thought I would just upload them to YouTube and then use links, but no, apparently that doesn't work in the Unity game engine. It doesn't allow URLs from YouTube. So I'm having to find other ways to upload them. So as soon as I get over that hill, I will have a online version. But follow me on Itch.io. If you want to see what I'm doing, you can always you can follow me over there to get updates. And download the game, play it, let me know what you think. I am certain there's still, bugs in it because I got it as working as well as I could, and I couldn't make any bugs happen, but that's why you need beta testers. So y'all can all be my beta testers. I forced poor Fabumoose. I made him play it a couple times, like, break my game, try to break my game, and he wasn't able to do it, so, I'm kind of happy about that. But anywho, so what we're doing today, I'm going to give y'all a little sneak peek preview here about what I'm doing, if I can remember my things.
Now to the right.
Moose!
Right.
I was just talking
Then to the
about
left.
you.
Now
And
to
thank you for the
twirl, honey,
resubscribing.
twirl, and
11
twirl,
months.
honey,
It's been almost
twirl.
a year.
Skyrim shuffle.
Oh,
Skyrim shuffle.
why was it so quiet? That was really quiet for me. I don't know if it was quiet for y'all or not, or if it's just my headphones. That was funny, though. I'll have to figure that out. But anyway, thank you again for resubscribing, Moose. And hello. Thank you for being here. I was just talking about you and how I rope you into playing my games to try to break them. To try to break them for me. So, you are always my beta tester on all my games. But, so that was my first game I made. And now I'm working on this one. And the premise for this one, so the idea for this game is Moose and I were driving, and we were behind some sort of sanitation truck. And I don't remember what got me on it, but I was like, what if there was a company that got rid of things, anything, no questions asked, no matter the legality of it, and they just disposed of things for people. And I was like, if there were such a thing, I bet people who did crimes would just love to use them. Like a no questions asked disposal company. And then I was thinking, what if I made a game about that? You know who my target player is? Oh no. I don't want to ask, but who's my target player, Moose? Who is it? I feel I know what's coming along. And anyway, while you're queuing that up, because I know what's coming. But yeah, so I was like, what if we made that into a game? And so that's what this is. I named it Killer Sanitation. I got help from...
And his name is John C.
That's what was coming. Thank you, appreciate it. So this is the name of it, Killer Sanitation. It's kind of hard to tell from this scene because I have like my weird lights and all that fun stuff. Thanks for the code scream, I guess. Alrighty, let's see. And also it's been a hot minute since I was even in here programming, so it's gonna take me a second to... Why is this like that? Okay, so this is the main menu. It's called Killer Sanitation. I had some input from some of my friends on names, and this is my favorite one that I came up with. And it is literally a no questions asked sanitation game. So what you do is, the idea is that you get requests from people on your little handy dandy computer over here, and then they send you a request like, hey, get rid of this for me, and then you get to unlock tools, do upgrades, all sorts of things, to get rid of the evidence. And so you'll have like a heat, meter. Oh, you also get to pick your character. Hold on, let me queue out of that. Let me load it up so you can kind of see what the main screen looks like. You have a thing that should, there we go. Okay, so this is it right now. And yeah, right now I gave myself for testing. I changed the time so I can monitor what the clock was doing. I forgot that there was in-game music. Oh my goodness, it's going to drive me crazy with both of the musics playing. But yeah, so I gave myself tons of money and all sorts of things. But essentially, you have your computer and you can accept messages from people. And like this one, apparently my dad's green thumb didn't get passed on to me. I don't want him to be disappointed, so I'm sending them to you. What's the description? They're sending you a sack of dead plants. Like, that's pretty innocent enough. So you see, they'll pay you $38 to do it. The heat it will bring is nothing, because there was clearly no crime, so you accept it. And I'm like, alright, look, here's the bag over here. So, then once you have it, you gotta get rid of it. So something like this, it doesn't bring heat on you. Right now, I haven't unlocked any of the equipment, but I gave myself tons of money, so that way I can go buy whatever I want. So then you would go buy, and I'm like, I don't know, let's get a hammer. And sure, and this one says it's a 20-ounce claw hammer, strong enough to break or crush most objects. Cheap, not automated, slow, and leaves a lot of evidence. Likes to be called Skull Crusher. Sure, I'll buy it now. Alright, so then, oh look, here's my hammer. So then, the issue with the hammer, though, is I can't go anywhere while I'm using it, and it's slow. So I have like a timer that goes while you're getting rid of things. And so the whole point of this is you can buy lower level things. I'm going to start everyone out with a little bit of money. And then what you'll get to do is you'll take that little bit of money and you can get your starting things, which all take a while. Then you have to accept more stuff, get rid of them, get rid of the evidence. And your heat, if you pick up something that was illegal, you know, that had some heat on it, something that's sus, you got to get rid of the evidence. So that left evidence, and the description for each item will say how long it takes, you know, if it takes a long time, if it is something automated or not automated. If it's not automated, you can leave, and you know, you can go do something else. If it's not automated, like a hammer, you have to stand there and crush the thing, so you can't leave and go be working on something else. And then you have this evidence, so we got to pick up, well, where do we get rid of the evidence? What's left is I start you off with some trash cans. And it says that takes care of that. But the thing is, why is this behind the grass? That shouldn't be behind the grass. When did you get behind the grass? Okay, we had to move that. But anywho, so that's the idea. Is you get objects, and I queued up all sorts of things for testing purposes. Different things for me to do. Like, say you just try to take it and immediately throw it out. It's gonna say you can't just throw that out, use equipment to break it down, destroy it. So I have little messages that'll pop up and let you know things. It's kind of hard to tell with all the music going and everything, but I give you all sorts of fun ideas of what to do. I see the time just changed because it got dark outside. Like you can get a wood chipper, hydraulic press, crematorium. These are the most expensive items, and oh, that was the trash truck coming. The city dumped your trash bins that could be used again. I was like, why do I hear something running? But it was the trash can. Anyway, but yeah, so you can do this. You can buy more land. And if you buy the land, which I'm not going to show you what that is, but see, it's nighttime now. So it's going to get darker and darker, and then we won't be able to see to do stuff. But then, you know, like, oh, look, our lights came on. There's land over here. And if you get enough money and you unlock the land, there's secrets in there. And I have a couple different Easter eggs hidden in the game as well. But that's the premise of it, is that you unlock different items. I've got to figure out why this table is in the wrong spot. I've learned most of video gaming programming is just trying to unbreak all the things I broke. Okay, where is that? It's gonna take me a second. It has been a while since I was working on this game. I put up for a few weeks because I was just having difficulties with work and my stress and depression and anxiety, and I quit my job I was doing. I quit the post office, which was the biggest reason I haven't been here with y'all, because I had to get up at 5:30 in the morning, or 5, to get to work, It was taking all my energy. I have heat intolerance. I was getting sick from being in the heat. My managers were terrible. It was a whole thing. And it honestly just ruined my mood all the time. And I had to be up early, so I couldn't stream at night. And I was on different medicines trying to get, to have the energy to go to work and this and that. And it literally just made me so sick. I was like, I just can't stream. So that's why I started that job in October. And y'all saw my streams starting in October, November. They started like dwindling. And by December and January, I think by January I'd stopped. Like I got it about through New Year's, and that's about where I made it. So most of this year I've done like 1 or 2 streams, which sucks because I miss it. But anyway, that being said, I'm hoping to be able to do it more since I quit last week. Tomorrow's gonna be my first Sunday I've had off in almost a year. And I'm so excited to sleep in, so that's why I'm staying up late and having fun. But anyway, alright, so let me figure out where I put my little doohickeys. Equipment sprites, I think that's where I put it. Yeah, work table. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Why are you, what layer are you on? You're on the default sorting label. Maybe I should put you like layer 1. Oh wait, that's 10. My bad. Okay, layer 1, and then I'm gonna have to change the chainsaw to layer 1 as well. And I think that'll work. Let me reload the game, and what we'll do is we'll go buy the chainsaw, make sure it's on top of the table, and I didn't just like mess that up. So, shopping. Let's get us a chainsaw. Buy it. Exit. Let's go see if the table and everything is still behind the grass or if that worked. Oh, nope, that worked. Perfect. Okay. And the last thing I was working on before I got this all done was trying to get little loading bars for the trash cans so people would know it's full. But I haven't been able to get it to work. Partially because the image was, so, for example, on the game, let me show it to you here. It always takes a hot minute to load. Unity sucks the life out of me, computer. Alright, so over here we have our suspicion bar. And this is like your heat level that goes up if you pick up things. And if it gets too high, ultimately the idea is like you'll bring investigators around. So you have the risk of getting shut down or locked up, something like that. And to do this bar, it's an image that I did a fill level on. I learned how to do a lot of my stuff through tutorials because, again, I'm self-taught. So all my UI stuff is here. So that's the heat bar right here, and it has a fill. So the heat bar itself is an image, okay, instead of a sprite. And this, that's the label. So the heat fill is an image. And so what I can do is I have it as a filled type left to right. So you can see, if you look down in that corner, well, I can't do it while it's live, apparently. So let's go back. Let's go over here to where my UI stuff is. Okay, so you can see, fill amount. And so it starts at nothing, and then as you pick up heat, boom, 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 and if it gets to the top, bad. That's the idea. So that's what I wanted to do for the trash cans, right? So, well, we go to the trash cans. My game area is over here. So, let me go to the equipment sprites. But see, what works is that's the UI. The UI is rendered at a different level than other parts of the game. So, let me hide all the UI stuff. Let's go back down here. Okay, so, trash cans. They are on a different level, and they are sprites, which Unity handles differently. It has a sprite renderer instead of an image renderer. And I'm gonna make this bigger so maybe y'all can see better. Okay. So these have sprite renderers, and those are handled differently. So that way I can control which level they're rendered on. Okay, great. Because I need that because I have a lot of images stacked on top of each other. UI is handled totally separately. It's on a canvas, and usually those are attached straight to the camera, so that way when you're walking around, the image didn't stay in the world, it stayed in front of your face. So that's where they're different. The game objects like these, you can walk around and walk past them. They're not always on screen. So that's why they're done that way. But when I have my little trash cans here, so I have my trash cans in a stack, and then I have the fill bar, which is what I've been trying to do. The issue is it's a sprite renderer like them because it's in the game world and it doesn't stay on screen. My issue is you can't do those as a left to right fill. Only images can be left to right fill. So I'm trying to figure out a good way to make this fill up. You catch my drift? One idea I did have was, what if I just built, you know, create an empty child to make it the fill bar. Okay, we're just going to duplicate this. We're going to try something. And then what if I made a UI image on it? See, the issue is that's so big. Let me see what happens if I just shrink it. Okay, this might work if I can get it small enough. The issue is it's gonna be... Okay. I'm gonna make the width like 30. Nope, not clearly not. 3, 4, 5. 5 looks good, that's about. So if I did 1 for the height and just moved it up. Oh dear god, that is so high. Okay. 5, 4. Okay. Height, we're gonna do 0.5. Okay. Because if I did this image type, well, where is it? Because, okay, now I'm confusing myself. Where is where I could change the type? Because for heat, image type is down here. Do I need to have an image for it to show that? Let me try that. A lot of my playing... A lot of me doing programming is me just playing around, trying to figure out how it works. Again, self-taught, don't know anything. I'm just playing and having fun. Graphics, sure, let me find one of my graphics. We'll use the UI background image for it. Oh, made it angry. Okay, that just took a second. Okay, that worked. Okay. That worked. So I can make that filled. The thing is this going to appear in the world or not? So if I delete this, I'm gonna delete this. Okay. Cause this, look, now I can adjust that. Oh, I don't like that. Not radial. We want it to be left to right. Horizontal. Horizontal left to right. Perfect. Okay. So that will do what I want it to do, and I'll just make another one around it. Hey! How's it going? Yes, I have been on... Yeah, I'm trying game development, Shane. Very much self-taught trying. It's what I've been doing for the last, like, 2 months. I've been trying to teach myself Unity. So, I'm not super good at it, but I'm having fun. This is my second game I've made. This one's just silly nonsense. The other one's pretty good. It's more like a visual novel. Again, it's completely self-taught. Cool. That's awesome. What do you build in Unity? Do you use another one? Yeah, thank you for the shout out for Wow Shane. Everyone go follow Wow Shane and check him out. Unreal. See, I thought about doing that one. Of course, the only reason I really went with Unity is because I already had some training modules on it. So I was like, well, at least I have a little bit of guidance to get me started. I had bought back on Humble Bundle like a year ago. I had gotten like some tutorials and some assets and stuff for Unity, and I was like, you know what, I'll try it. So how do you like the Unreal game engine? Is it like really difficult to learn? Your game, yeah, this one's 2D. This one's 2D for right now. I just built a little world space. I'm actually trying to work on building a little fill bar for these trash cans that I'm gonna have. I haven't done anything 3D in Unity yet. Outside just playing around in it. I actually haven't built a full 3D game. The last one I did was a kind of a visual novel, which I know is Unity is completely overkill for a visual novel. But I was just trying to teach myself it, and it lended itself well. I kind of did a combination of some video effects and some 3D stuff with like a 2D click-through story last time. But this time I'm just doing like a top-down 2D game, kind of like Stardew Valley type of thing. Unreal could be a pain sometimes, but the visual coding is amazing for me. Unreal's made for 3D, most for 2D does recommend Unity. Gotcha. Yeah, I haven't ever done a lot of like the visual coding. I know a lot of people say that's a lot easier, and I've seen that there's apparently some assets you can get from the Unity store where you can do more visual coding in Unity. I have never tried it. I don't know how to do any of that. I just do the straight up just the script writing in C#. Again, I have watched so many hours of tutorials. Moose got me some little books that I can read through, like using like Inky, the ink integration for the script writing and stuff, for like the visual novel aspect on the other game I did. I really enjoyed doing that. I started an update a few weeks back and I've been procrastinating for the longest time starting it. So I'm just trying to push myself back into it tonight. Nice! Nice, that's awesome. Yeah, I totally get that though. This game, I just booted it back up. I was working on this very heavily. I was trying to make it a little goal for myself to make like a little game a month. This one was almost done. I almost got this one done in a month. And then for the past 2 weeks, I haven't touched it. So I feel like I let it down. I made one new screen. I started meaning anything of any substance. You know what? Sometimes it takes a long time to get something together. No judgment. No judgment there. My game's on sale for the Steam Summer Sale. Ooh, that's cool. I want a link. I want to see that. You need to share that somewhere. Where can I find it? I want to find it. And also, I haven't. Isn't it expensive? Is it expensive to list on Steam? I don't know. I have not listed anything on Steam. My one game I have on Itch.io. PJ Party Discord in general. Okay, I will make a note to go check it out because I want to go see it. I want to go check it out, and maybe I'll be better at it than I was trying on the Game Builder Garage that we were doing, and I was really bad at that platformer. I tried. It's expensive. Let's see, $100. Yeah, I don't really have the money for that right now, but I would like to. I would love to list my game, but my other game I made is free, so I feel like it works to just have it elsewhere, and then maybe if I were to make something that I can make money on, I would definitely list it. Dookie definitely inspired me to get into game deving. Me too. I really loved that game. I just got frustrated eventually with, I felt limited by it, and that's why I wanted to try something else. But I really liked it. Like, that was a lot of fun. I really liked that game. I thought that was great, and it's a really good introduction to game development. So it was a lot of fun. I liked all the games I made on there. I just haven't touched it in forever. It needs a built-in level browser. That would be very helpful. Yes, that would definitely be helpful. Me and my spaghetti coding. I'm trying to do better in these games by keeping myself much more organized, so my code is not so bad. Like, I have individual scripts for everything, and I try to make sure I don't have duplicate stuff like that. My last game was a little bit more all over the place. I had only a few script files, and I just wrote lots of components in each one. So then I would forget, where did I put the code to do the so-and-so? Where did I put the so-and-so to do this or that? So this time, every individual item has its own script. Just trying to make it more straightforward. I pulled it back up like a month ago. The same game still. I still felt overly done with it. Yeah, I feel that. Something like Mario Maker. How is Mario Maker? Because that was something I was interested in, but I never really tried it. But I always thought it looked cool. I've always been interested in trying game development. This is just my first time I actually just was like, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna try. I think that this will work if it's visible. I might just have to set this to see. Also, my poor computer is like, why are you trying to do this to me? Alright, there's my little dude. Oh, what am I getting? Oh, yeah, I know it hasn't been assigned. It's giving me issues. Alright, can we see the fill bar? No, we can't. See, this was my issue before. is I put it there, but it's rendered on a different layer. And you can't control it with an image. They're just meant to be UI. Unless I were to make another canvas and put it in the world space, not the camera space, and put them in it, so they're not linked to the trash cans. They're linked to a canvas just floating around. Like this canvas I have right now is the UI canvas. So I have it linked to be the screen space overlay. But if I made another one and did it screen space world space, it might work for the fill bars to show up and still be able to use images. Well, I guess I'm gonna try that. Okay, let's see. Alright, we need to make a new UI, so let's see. Let's hide all of you so I can actually see where I'm going. Let's create... Let's see. Can I just make an empty canvas? There it is. Okay, so make a canvas. I'm just gonna call this fill bar canvas, and we'll see what happens. Alright, so we're gonna put this world space. World space canvas, no specific event camera may not register UI events correctly. Okay, well, I'll give you my main camera, which I think is attached to my player, so... Or is it not? Where is my... Yeah, there it is. It's right there. Take the camera. We'll see what happens. This may or may not work. I am gonna center it. The issue is I don't know... Where is it? Oh, it's huge. Okay. I don't know how this is gonna work. This may or may not work appropriately. I'm gonna make it smaller. Let's see if that helps. Okay. Well, now is it tiny or not? Like, I'm confused. It's not zooming in anymore. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, now it's zooming in. I don't know if that's a good size or not. We're about to find out. Okay, so if I take my little guys from the game area, come here guys, and go and drag you to the fill bar canvas, as that's child, so no longer belonging to the trash can. Yeah, I don't know if that's the right size or not. Okay, sorting layer, default, I'm gonna say foreground, just to make sure these are on top of everything. We'll see how this works. So that should put the fill bar. I'm gonna put layer UI. Yes, change children. That should affect this. Okay, so that's now also UI, but that's in a weird position now, so I don't know how this is gonna look. It might be, who knows where it might be now. Only one way to find out is hit that play button. Let's see where it is as it reloads the scripts. And it's gonna give me that error again about I don't know where the fill bar is. Yeah, I don't know where the fill bar is either. Okay, let's just see. Let's see if this worked. Yes! The fill bar exists. Okay, so that'll work. Oh, I'm so excited. Alright, so save. Okay, so that works. So now what I need to do is make another one. So I'm gonna just duplicate this and make this one okay, what is... Wait, why is there an image and an image? Oh, that's right, there's an image already in here. I'm a dummy. Okay, so what I want to do is duplicate this. I want to duplicate the image and have this be background. And this is going to be fill amount. So, the background, I will leave that color. The fill amount, we are going to make it... I don't want to make it red. That seems like danger, Will Robinson. What about... brown for trash? Maybe? Let's see. Let me see what that looks like. So it'll fill up over time? I think that's okay. We'll just fill up over time, so you know when it's full. I might make it a little bit transparent, though. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. I like the color you are. Undo. I love the undo button. Let's make it a little bit transparent. Just to lighten it a little bit. Okay. That works. Alrighty, so. That is that. I wonder if I should make that a prefab since I can make more than one of them. Are there any of these actually still here? I don't think so. I think I can actually delete this because the other one I'm not going to use. I'm going to make a new one. So I'm going to delete this old one, delete non-pack. So that way I can get rid of... Takes me a second to find it. Okay, dumpster. Fill bar. Yeah, that was the old one, and we're going to get rid of you. Because we're going to give you a new fill bar. Okay. So that one's over here. That one's for that trash can. Is that obvious enough? I guess it is. Sitting here just playing with the slider. Maybe we'll make the background a little bit lighter. The thing is, I want you to know that it's a fill bar, but I also don't want to be like, what's the weird ghost just floating above it? Okay. I'm gonna fill them out. Okay, cool. I'm happy with that. So I'm gonna make that a prefab. Boop, 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 boop. Let the game think about what I have just done. Did I break it? I hope I didn't break it. Okay, there it is. Oh my goodness, it scared me for half a second. Okay, save before you do anything bad. Alright, now I want another one over here by my dumpster. My rented dump. Okay, fill bar. Go right here. Okay. Right, that should be fine like that, I think. Okay, so that way we have our two fill bars now. They're all grand. And that way what I can do is now go and edit the scripts that used to be tied to the previous fill bar that weren't working and fix it. So that's what we'll do next. So let me get my trash can script. The trash bins. Because you get the bins by default. I want you to have some way to be able to get rid of evidence starting out. But they fill up after like 3 things you dump in them. Once you purchase and unlock the dumpster, it's essentially a bottomless pit. So you can dump whatever you want in there, but you gotta buy it. My poor computer is like, I'm not built for game development. Okay, cool. So here's all my objects. Increase fill. Why do I have 2? Oh, that's right. That is for if we have. Yep. If it's a big object or a small object. Okay, cool. Why are you checking for updates? We are not going to do that. We are not going to do that right now. I'm not going to have you break it while I'm trying to work on it. So, start recording. Just getting familiarized with my friends here, my script. Okay. Increase fill 1. So what I need to change is fill bar filling. I'll just name that name the same, but I need, where did I do, I'm gonna open the heat script just for reference to remember exactly how I did it last time. So where's the heat script? Because this is the one to show. Okay, heat fill. reduce heat if heat is this. Okay, that's not it. I'm also gonna increase this by how many seconds it takes. Did it to 2 minutes for it to go down instead of 1. Okay. So heat fill dot fill amount equals heat. Here's how I did it. Okay, so I made it an image, and then I attributed a number to it. Oh my goodness. So that's how I did it before, is I made an image and I attributed the fill amount to a number. So that's what I did. Okay, so I need to make an image. I'm glad you're proud of yourself for that one. So I need to trigger the image. So I need, so public image, no, not image conversation, just image, and we're gonna do fill amount is what we'll call it. Yeah, fill bar fill, and you're gonna get so angry, but I'm getting rid of all of those because we're not doing that anymore. I am gonna keep these variables. Why is this not, what do you mean public what is it you're supposed to be doing that you're not doing? Do you need UI? That's what you need. Using unity.u... Wait, is it just UI? Unity engine. Okay, Unity engine.ui. That should fix it. Yep, that was it. Okay. Gotta remember all the things to use. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is that we'll do the fill amount dot, oh wait, maybe I shouldn't have called it fill amount because its attribute is fill amount. Okay, let's say fill, I'll just call it fill bar, because fill bar fill amount will be equal, you know, we'll just increase it.
Chord progressions.
The music is speaking to me, but not in the way that you would think. Okay, so, okay, I'll just increase it by 1, I think? Well, let me see, I don't remember which one is which one is which. What is that? Tell me to run. Wait a minute.
And that's one of the reasons why I can churn stuff out, is because I don't have a problem.
Okay, if player gets one at temp heat.
Borrowing something that I
Gotcha. Okay, I'm using that. That's right. I made a temporary value for when people pick up the evidence, because there's 2 different types of evidence people can pick up, either a large one or a small one, and it depends on how much heat is on the object. So for 1, it's the small one, so that will just increase by 1, and then I'll just do, you know, plus 2 for the other one. So what we'll do is fill amount. Oh, and I'm gonna have to math because it's 1. So a fifth of that. Oh wait, max fill amount is 10. Never mind, I made this easy on myself. It's 10. Okay, so we will increase it by 0.1 f. Well, that, does that not work? Can I not do that? Why can I not increase it by a float? Can I only do it by... Oh wait, maybe I have to make it set equals to? So, 0.1. Okay, so it's not increasing, I'm setting it equals to. Okay, got it. That's slowly piecing it together here. Okay, so I want to plus equals 1, because I don't want to set it just equal to 1 in case there was already a fill in there. I want to increase it by 0.1. And then if they're holding a large object, it will need to increase by 0.2. So if you put large things in there, you can only put 5 of them in there before the bin is full. If it's small, you could theoretically put 10, or mix and match, whatever have you. Now I'm going to have a way, though, if it's full, where they Oh, I think I already have that. So if max fill amount, which is 10, is equal to current fill amount, it is true. But I need to have something in there.
If you listen enough,
Logic. I'm gonna have to logic this one through.
enormous amount of
So what I'm thinking in my brain is I need a way to prevent the people from being able to still throw things out. I need to force it to enforce the fact that something is full. That's what I'm going for right now. Because right now I'm having it when you throw something out,
it's easy.
that increases. And in fact,
Turn out a lot of
let's check it
stuff. You have
just to make sure.
a lot of different chord progressions in your mind.
So
You know
we will
that
reload the script.
if I do this,
It's not gonna work because I didn't set it. Because I am a dum-dum. Let me find my twast hands. Here we go. We should have an empty fill bar yet. We don't know what the fill bar is. Wait, which one is which? You're this one. So we want to set it for the bottom one. So trash can. Sprite. Your fill bar is going to be this fill bar. So this fill amount. Right there. That's your image that you're adjusting. Okay. So that should be fine. The dumpster, I'll get to it in a second because we're going to have to edit its script. So, it'll still throw an error in the code, but it'll be alright. Okay, welcome to Killer Sanitation. Hooty hooty hoo. Give me that bag. Alright, let me get something to get rid of it. What is fun? Sure, how about the hydraulic press? I would love a hydraulic press, please. These squishies things. Here, take the squishy thing. So like this one, like I was saying earlier, this one's automated. So that way I can roam off and go do whatever I want, and it will just keep working over there. Or I could stand here and watch the little arms slowly get closer and closer together, which took a lot more animation and work than I thought it would be to do something like that. But it took forever. Alright. And it should be done. Alright, and it gave me a little one. So it left a little bit of evidence. So let's go put our little bit of evidence up here. That takes care of that. Okay, I put it in there and it did not do anything. So clearly something did not work. So why are you not behaving? Okay. I'm trying to figure out why it didn't increase the fill bar fill amount. Go over and check it out. Hey, buddy. Oh, wait. Was it already full? It's already full. I'm gonna have to start it at 0. Okay, they have to be 0 to start. It was already full, so of course it can't increase. So stupid sometimes. It's okay. Special little lad. Alrighty. I'll grab a bag again. This time I'm gonna go check. Is it empty? Alright, that worked. It shows empty. Okay, let's go down here and get us something to destroy this with. What should I get this time? I'm going to get something. Ooh, I'm gonna get the bonfire. Alright, let's go burn something. Do 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 do. I was so proud of myself for learning how to do particles. I make smoke, and no, you can't get injured in this game, so yes, you can literally just stand in the fire like you're burning yourself alive. But I was so happy learning how to do, I make smoke, and little embers that float up and disappear. I was so proud of myself with that one. I think this one also makes a small evidence instead of a big evidence, because this is something that's a little more effective. Ultimately, my goal was going to be, and I'm going to do this in like a bigger version of the game, but for the first release of it, it's like a baby version and it's free, and then I'm going to make a bigger, fuller version that's going to cost a couple dollars, and eventually what I'm going to do is the different items that you destroy actually have certain types of tools that work better on them. Right now, everything the ability of the object to be destroyed is based on the equipment you're using, not on the object. So like a bonfire will always make this, no matter what you put in it. It's always going to make a tiny little pile of stuff. Whether you put a gun in it, or whether you put dead plants in it. You know, so that's how right now the game is, because I just programmed all the different equipment tools. I just love the smoke. I was so proud of myself for that smoke. They all work the same way. Ultimately, and it's going to take a lot more coding, I want to have different types of evidence that you'll get, and say if you try to put a gun in there, it's not going to work, because you can't burn a gun in a bonfire. You have to use other methods to get rid of it. Yay, that worked! Okay, I'm gonna make sure it works on the big one, because that made a little one. So let's go get something else. We'll get... What leaves big evidence? The hacksaw does. Thank you very much. So we have a box. I picked up the box. And we're gonna go use the hacksaw. And of course, this is one of the ones that's manual, so I can't go anywhere. So I'll just get a little sippy sip of my sip stuff while I'm waiting. Sweet, and so that one left a big evidence. So I picked that up. I should go find somewhere to throw this out. Oh, it's nighttime. I also need to find a better way to... The trash truck is coming! Hold on, I'm gonna see if it's gonna empty it or not. Oh dear god, the doors are having to empty my bin. It didn't reset my bin. Okay, good to know. That didn't reset my bin. I need to do that. Okay, that increased it by 2, so that works. Alright, so now the next thing in the code. When the trash truck comes, it needs to reset the fill amount. Okay, so where's the trash? Where's the trash? Dump trash. Garbage truck is arriving. The city dumpster trash bins that can be used again. Okay, so current fill amount 0. Fill bar. We're gonna set that to 0. So that needs to be reduced. So the current fill amount will go to 0, and the fill bar amount will go to 0. That way you know. Okay, that should fix that issue. Perfect. Sweet, so that works now. You can fill it by a certain amount. Now, I think the only thing that's keeping it is the fill bar isn't what's controlling it. It's my temporary number that I did the current fill amount, that variable. So that goes up as you throw things out, and then it just constantly compares it to the max fill amount that I'll allow, which is 10. And if it's equal to the current fill amount is true, I'm going to say greater than or equal to, because I don't know if that 0.2 is ever going to throw it over, just to avoid any weird errors where if it accidentally goes in, it counts as a 2 when there was only like 1 left. And you get away with throwing out a 2 when you should have only been on throw out a 1. I think that'll work. So if it's more than or equal to the current amount, is full equals true. The boolean is true. And so then this is, all this code here is what controls whether or not you can throw something out. So you have to be touching it, and is full has to be false, and you have to be carrying a trace object. If all those are true, it'll do the trash. If you're not holding anything, it'll give an error message saying you're not holding anything. If it's full, it'll say the bins are full. You have to wait till they're emptied at the end of the day, or find some other way to dispose of it. Meaning, go buy a dumpster. Or if you're not holding trace evidence, throw me away because I'm some hot garbage. Oh no! No, you're not. You're not. But also, like, I kind of feel that, yeah. This is where I live now. I live in the trash can. But you are not garbage. So then if someone's not holding trace evidence, that means they're holding something else, something they need to destroy. So give the message you can't just throw that out. You need to break it down. So, and then I have at certain time of day, the trash truck comes and dump the bins. And then we start that coroutine. Which I loved. I recently am figuring out the coroutines and how they work. And I like that because you can tell it to do things in a particular order instead of everything just happening all at once like it does with a normal function. So I'm figuring them out slowly. Then, so the just fill, if I have temp heat of 1, it increases it by 2. 2. So yeah. I think I'm just going to leave it at that. I could poke at this a little bit more and make it where it forces you to have exactly the right amount and blah blah, and if you're holding something that's worth 2 and only has 1 space left, you can't do it, but I think I'm just going to leave it at that. Maybe in the full version I'll get more particular, but I'm pretty happy with that. I'm just happy with, if there's any space at all, I'll let you do it, but once it's full, it's full. So, and anyone who's ever thrown things out knows, like, you can stand on the trash can and crumple it down a little bit more, you know? So, that's good enough for me. That is good enough for me. Let me get that back. Alright, so I'm going to save that, and I need to go edit on the dumpster now to do the same thing. So we'll go over to it, because we need to fix its script as well. So I need to get rid of this. Do image. No, not image conversion. I know you're confused. We just did this with your buddy. Unity engine.ui. So now you know what an image is. Bless your heart. And what did I call the other one? Fill bar. We'll do the same. Fill bar. Okay, and then we'll delete all this. Boink. Boink. That's extra space. It's gonna drive me crazy. Yep, you are empty. Okay, so that's all good. And essentially, I'm just gonna do the same thing here. It's literally the exact same code. Just the only difference is the max fill amount is 100. And so the other one, it's 10. So this one's 10 times as big, which you would have to have 100 small items or 50 large items, and I don't even have that many items up for spawning in the game. So that's why essentially this is never going to be full. Okay, and then I'm also going to copy, where is it? For dump the trash, we need the fill amount to go back to 0 when the trash is dumped. So I also have one for the dumpster, and I'll do that as well, that the fill amount will go back down to 0 when the dumpster comes. So that should be good. That should increase the dumpster, should empty it. So I'm going to close both of those. I saved them. My computer is thinking about its life and its choices right now. Poor Unity just really is tough on it. Okay, so I'm going to save that, and I need to add the fill bar for the dumpster. Yep, that's it. Dumpster sprites. The fill amount bar on your image. So those are linked now. Whenever my computer's done thinking about it. Cool. Alright, save. So you don't crash. I've also noticed this version, so I'm using the newest version of Unity, I think. The 2021.3.2. And it crashes, like, all the time on me. The other ones didn't do that, so I'm hoping they fix some of that. It seems to be a lot more resource heavy on my computer than the previous version that I was using. I was using 2019. Before this, I just skipped 2020 because all the tutorials I was doing were made for 2019. So I got used to it, and I was like, oh, this is so nice. This doesn't crash my computer. And then my computer's all, you really should update to the newest one. I said, fine, I'll get the newest one for my new game. And I'm learning it, but it just crashes all the time, and it makes my computer lag like crazy. Alright, well, I keep using the little bag. We'll go up and get my trash bag. Here, we'll carry around a trash bag. Alright, I need a way to destroy this, please. I would like to destroy this. Give me... I want to show y'all all my secrets. We'll do a chainsaw. It's a very large chainsaw compared to my little person here. And also, you can't leave while you're using it, so here we are. Yay, trash. Oh wait, I don't have the dumpster. Let's go buy the stupid dumpster. to get the dumpster, you have to do multiple things. So you have to buy some land, and then you gotta get the dumpster. And there's all sorts of cute little text and stuff, but I'm not gonna read it all to you now. You'll have to read it later. So, okay, we have our land expansion. Here's the dumpster. Yay, it worked! It worked, it increased it, I got my sound effect and everything. Oh, I'm happy. Okay, cool. Alrighty, so that works. So, check that off my list of things to... Why am I getting music? That was my phone telling me it had an alarm going off. Okay. So, got that working, finally. I'm happy that we finally got the fill bar working. That was something that was annoying me. I wanted a visual representation so you know, wait a minute, that's not working, that's not working. Then increased it by 10 because I didn't change the numbers, because I'm a dum-dum head. That's going to show that the dumpster also filled up 10% when it can fit 100 items in it, not 10. So I need to go and fix that in the script. Wait a minute, I still have the script open. Dumpster! So we don't want to increase this by 0.1, we want to increase it by 0.1 and 0.2 and 100th and 200ths. Okay, now we're going to go try that again because I want to make sure. Who knows, you're probably not even going to be able to see it. I'm going to let the computer think about it. Alrighty, because I updated the script, so I had to reload. Alrighty, let's try again. So I was thinking, like, that fill bar went up a lot. And I was like, that's right, I just copied and pasted this script over. Which works, but you gotta adjust the numbers. Alrighty, so what are we gonna get? I'll get something else that's big. We'll get a hammer. Go bang on some stuff. Let's go bang on a box. Come here, box, we're gonna bang on you. It's very weird hearing both the game music and my Pretzel Rocks music. Okay, that should leave a large evidence. Hammer not very efficient at just getting rid of everything. Oh wait, I didn't buy the other stuff. Alright. I need my land, so I have room for my dumpster and my dumpster. Alright. Let's go test the dumpster. Yay, it worked and only went up an itty bitty smidge. Okay. Nice. I am happy. I am so happy. Save it. Alrighty. So, one thing taken off my list of things that I need to fix. You know, I have a whole list. Hold on, I'm gonna switch over to screen for a second, because I gotta go find my file where I have, let's see, desktop. Disposal game. Here's my notes. Okay. I'm not gonna let you see on my secret notes. It got surprises in it for the game, so you can't see all of it. Okay. Alright, so do. Got that. Finish that. Okay. I have myself a list of things I need to finish tweaking in the game. Fix the fill bar on the trash and dumpster. Done. I can add booleans for the Easter eggs. I'm not going to do that on stream, because then you'll know all the Easter eggs. You have to wait to find those in the game, so I'll keep that for later. Let's see. Make it so the equipment that leaves evidence doesn't reduce the heat. Got it. Yes, that is one thing, is I need to tweak in the script, because right now, I think when you break things down with the tools, they also get rid of the heat, but I don't want that to happen. I only want that to happen when things are thrown out. So, let's go back to here. Okay, let me pull up my script, because what it should happen, I think it does it, is it decreases, yes, heat by 1. The heat goes down. Yeah, so the heat decreases. Is that correct? Is that supposed to be decimal point, or is that correct? I'm curious. I don't actually recall. Let me double check to make sure that's correct. Cause I put 1, but I'm trying to remember if it should be 0.1. If it should be a 10th, which I think it might need to be. Well, let me see. Alright, so let's go to, that will be under UI, heat script. Okay. Because the heat fill, okay, yes, it should be 0.1. Because, yes. Also, I need to make sure that I'm doing it correctly for when you pick up something, that it's increasing it by decimal points, not whole numbers. Which I think that will be, so let me fix on the dumpster, because that should be, I don't want to decrease it by 1. That'll completely get rid of everything, so it needs to be 0.1. And I'm going to have to add F afterwards, so it knows it's a float. It's a float. It's a float, honey. It's a decimal. Okay. Alright, so that should be correct now on the dumpster. For the trash bin, should be 0.1. 0.1 float. Okay. So that will decrease it by a 10th whenever something is thrown out. Which, I think if it's broken down more, it should decrease it. So if it's not broken down very well, we should do it by half of that. 0.05, I think. Because you didn't break it down as much. That seems fair. So if the heat is increased by 2, it means it's a large object, which you didn't break down as much, so it's not going to decrease your heat as much. And the heat script, yeah, every 2 minutes it'll go down by 0.1. Okay, I think I'm figuring it out. So right now I have that corrected for when you throw things out. And that's going to be the only way, that and time are going to be the only ways to get rid of your heat. So now I need to go in, alright, recompile the scripts. Think about it. Still thinking? Cool. Alright, now we need to go into the manager. I told you it crashes all the time. Hi, Gagio. What's up, my man? Yeah, I know. We're just gonna... Okay. I never send my reports because I don't even know how to describe it. Like, your game just froze. That's fine. Alright, I'm gonna close that. Like I said, this thing crashes all the time. I'm kind of used to it at this point. Or we'll just reopen it up from Unity Hub. No, not that game. This is my other game. Stat. Well, you can see it for a second since I accidentally clicked on it. This is the one that's free. Go get the free game. It's called Coming Out Activity. All my other things over here are all my tutorials. Here's the game. Coming Out. That's the menu. Go play it. Alright. Close. Disposal game. Guys, you're just hanging out, my main man. And I want to see a beautiful metallic face. Hey, sexy. Alrighty. While we wait. Sit there. Cool. Alrighty. So, we're back. Hopefully it saved all that. Okay, so. This is why I am crazy with going save all the time. What's your Discord name and PJ Party? I'm trying to at you. I think it's Wilhelm9218. It should be. I'm pretty sure it is. Because that's the only one I've ever used is the Wilhelm9218 in Discord. So it should be the same. Let me see. What was I doing that totally threw me off? I was going to go... That's right. I gotta fix in the messages where you get heat. Okay. I want to make sure that when we're increasing it... Now you're at W doesn't pull you up. What? Well, what is my new username? That's a good question now. Hold on. Let me go in Discord. Alright. PJ Party. Alright. I'm in there. What is my name in here? How do I find out what my name is in here? Let's see. Edit server profile. It says my nickname is Wilhelm9218. I don't know. I don't even see you in there. You're not marked as live either. What? How am I not marked as live? I mean, I'm in the Discord. I'm looking at it. I'm trying to look. These homes, the only one marked as live. Okay, this is really weird. I can't post in it. Oh wait, I can post in the streamer chat. This is weird. Wait, you see me? Okay. Maybe it was... Oh, I wonder if I accidentally have my thing not marked or something. I may not have it linked back. You're still not marked as live, though. I'm gonna have to figure out... I wonder if I accidentally disconnected something and don't have my Discord linked back up. Oh, there you are. I see you. Hold on. Message. There you are. Yay! Okay. Alright, I see your message. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know. I'm gonna have to check on my Discord. I had a bot that I had connected at one point that would post for me, and it would make sure... Yeah, I need to make sure my Twitch is linked to my Discord, because it might have gotten unlinked. It has been, like, months since I went live, so... It probably was just like, ah, you're never streaming again. you're dead or something. We're just gonna unlink you. You'll be fine. So I need to update that. I totally forgot to check it. But thank you for posting the link. I'm gonna go check out all your stuff. I don't remember. Oh yeah, heat. The heat before they call the fuzz on us. Okay, let's load this and see if my game crashes again. My poor computer. Okay, so that is fine. That's a decimal. The next thing I need to check is on my computer where we have the messages. Actually, I have a messages manager. So, alright, so it does. So this is the one where I tag the heat. So this is where it sends messages to the computer. That's what this script does. And it heat. Okay. If heat amount is less than 0.9, okay, it will... Okay, so that queues up. Your heat level is too high. Okay, so it looks like so far that's good. Recheck, message 1, money to increase. Alrighty, heat to increase. Okay, so it looks like I'm doing it correctly right now. I have it by 0.1, and then if you accept it, I'm sure there's a better way to do this, but right now what I'm doing, okay, well that's good. Okay, this seems to be working, and I am doing it in points, in decimal points, so that's good. So what I can do is actually go and accept a couple, and see if I can get my thing to work, and then see if I can get rid of it with getting rid of something, just to make sure it's working. So we'll go in here. My computer doesn't freeze because it always freezes a little bit. Shopping. I don't remember what the fastest one of these is. I think the bonfire is pretty fast. So, and let's go to our messages. I know the first one. This one has 1 star of heat, so I can accept that so I can see my suspicion went up, okay? So, oh, I don't remember which one it was. I think it's this one. Okay. What did I buy? Okay, and it's gonna say, oh, you can't get rid of that. Wait, the bins are full. You have to wait till the end of the day or get rid of the evidence elsewhere. That's not supposed to stay that. Well, let's fix that. Well, let's get rid of this first. It's gonna say something if I try to put that in there. You can only destroy 1 item at a time. Okay, good, I did include that. Oh no, I'm holding this now though. Well damn, I have to wait to get rid of it. That's something else on my list, is I need to be able to drop things. Right now I can only put things in, and otherwise it's stuck to your hand until you get rid of it. I need to find a way to drop stuff. So right now, my heat went back down. Darn it. Because it's been a whole minute. Okay. So that's not gonna work. I need more heat. Where's my heat? There's my heat. I'm gonna increase my heat to 0.5. Okay, back into the game. Alright, take that. I'll take this. Let's go see if this goes down when I throw this out. Bins are full. That's right. Why is it saying that they're full? Why is it saying they're full? What's wrong with my trash bin right now? Where are my trash bins? Okay, game area. Equipment sprites. Trash can. Current film out is 0. So why is it not letting me throw something out? Do you just not love me anymore? That's weird because it's showing the current film out as 0. I don't know why it would be doing this. Error. Wonder if I could try to duplicate it. Okay. I'm gonna go up and just mess with it and see what happens. You gotta love debugging games. Okay. Because it was just working. Y'all saw it. So I'm gonna go up and see what happens if I just try to interact with it when I'm not holding anything. It would say I'm not holding anything. You have nothing to throw out. Correct. That's what you're supposed to say. Okay. I now have a trash bag. May I put you in the bin? The bins are full. You have to wait till they're empty the day or get rid of evidence. That's not what you're supposed to say. They're not supposed to be full. Why are you saying that they're full? Okay, let's look at your script. Why? What is making you say that? If full is true. I'm gonna make that public. Is full right now, it's private. Where do I establish that? Where's the bool? Private. I'm making that public so I can see what if it's something is tricking it into going live, because that's now it should pop up so I can check it. I want to be able to see it. Okay, is full. It is not checked currently. Actually, I'm gonna make it private but serialized, which will allow me to see it but won't allow. I spelled serialized wrong. Serialized field. Okay, that should work. So that will let it be personal, still private, so it can't be like easily edited by other people, so they can't just come there, tag it on and off. But I should be able to still see it. Yep, I can still see it. Okay. Now let's see if something is triggering that. So I would like to know. I would like to know. Why? Yes, it says is full. Why are you is full? Why are you full? What's triggering you to be full? Why by default are you being set to true? What in here is calling that? If max film out is greater than... Oh! Wait a minute, I have this backwards. That's when I messed it up, when I changed this. Okay. This needs to be switched the other way around. Current film out greater than or less than. So I'm gonna just do a less than. Yay! Thank you. Thank you, Moose. Alright, so now I was thinking about it backwards. I was thinking if the current film out is equal to or greater than the max film out. So I had it backwards. I wasn't reading my own script. I was saying if the max film out 10 is greater than, it should be less than or equal to. Okay. Let me make sure I did this on the dumpster correctly then. If max film out is, I didn't even change that one, is less than or equal to. Even though it doesn't really matter, the dumpster will never be full. and the current version of the game. But okay, see, this is why we check these things. I'm also going to serialize the other one's field so I can babysit it as well to make sure it is okay. So private bool, serialize field, save. Okay, fixing it, making it better. My poor little computer can keep track. Okay, so that's good. Save in case you crash while I try to go test this. Let's see if is full is... Okay, is full is not marking anymore. Thank goodness. So now I'm carrying a box, and it should, instead of saying that it's full, it should say, you can't just throw that out. Use equipment to break it down, destroy it. Thank you. Thank you for the friendly admonishment. Alrighty, so shop in. I'm gonna get... I want a hammer. I want land. And I want a dumpster. No. Smack it. Also, I need to check my audio mixer because... Kitten! Thank you, Moose, for the kitten. Audio mixer. Where's the dumpster? There's the dumpster. Because earlier when we did the dumpster, I noticed how noisy it was. Boop, boop. Alright, so I'm gonna go carry this up and throw this out in the dumpster. Damn, I thought there was a real kitten. I know, I wish so. Yeah, that was very noisy. Okay, that was up around 20, so I'm gonna reduce it by about 20. Oh yes, edit and play mode, please. I'm gonna reduce that by 20. And that should allow... Should make it the sound I want it to be. Okay, let's view that. We do need some real kittens, though. My cats are downstairs. Not quite kitten, but they're pretty cute. They're little snots, but... We've gotten into turning on cat TV for them on YouTube. And there's this one channel in particular, at the very beginning, they put little graphics up for, you know, for like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And it plays this little bird tweeting. Okay, I didn't hear it, but I also have other music playing, but I saw that it peaked right around the spot I want that to peak. Oh yeah, I want to exit and save it. So that's good. But they've gotten to know the sound that it makes for the little tweets at the beginning. So when they hear it, they run in, especially one in particular, car show. He runs in and he'll sit on the floor and look up at the TV because he's waiting for his cat TV to come on. It's so cute. I was like, you're so stinking cute. They have no right to be nearly as adorable as they are. It's just not fair. Okay. And yes, I have multiple different little characters. Right now, they're little animations. I don't have their little feet walking or anything. Maybe I'll get to that point. We'll see. Right now, they just kind of slide around. Facing the same way. It's so unnatural. But that's going to be like one of the last things I do. I'm trying to get all the working parts, you know, in order first. Okay, so we got that. But I do need to fix now. Now that we have that working, I think the issue now was to go through for every... I think I have to go fix the script for every single one, so that when you break something down, it doesn't get rid of the evidence. Which means I'm going to have to go through every single script. There's this one cat my wife sees on TikTok. It wakes up, eats breakfast, goes and sits in a chair, and waits for its owner to turn on cartoons to watch. And the cat watches, and it reacts to what's going on. That is so cute. That is so precious. I love cats. They're just the little people. They're little furry people, except for they're better than people. Because they're animals, and they're super cute. But yeah, I love it when they do people-like things, and when they watch TV. I like it when sometimes we'll be FaceTiming and they'll be interacting with the person in the phone. Like, how'd you get in there? What you doing in there? It's like, why are you so cute? No right at all. Okay, so I'm gonna go through and try to fix. So right now we have where the heat is adjusted, because I was doing this for testing. The heat goes down when you break something down, but I don't actually want that to go. I want it to be only when you actually throw out the evidence. Otherwise, it's too easy. You can just break everything down and leave the evidence thrown on the ground and your heat goes away. That doesn't make sense. It shouldn't go away until it's thrown away and the evidence is 100% gone. So I'm getting rid of that. So when you put thing here... Actually, wait a minute, no, I just lied. This is one of the ones that doesn't make evidence. So that can stay. Of course, the first example I have, no. I have a few objects, especially some of my special objects, that don't leave evidence, so they're fine. They get rid of heat. Yeah, so this one also gets rid of heat. That one gets rid of the heat because it does not spawn any evidence. All evidence was destroyed. The bonfire leaves evidence. Actually, did I already fix this? Did I just accidentally leave this on my to-do list? Maybe I hadn't gotten done. Yeah, because that's just spawning evidence. That's not actually reducing heat. I already fixed on this one. Okay, so some of them might already be fixed. Actually, I know an easier way to check them besides just opening the script. I'll just look to see if it's calling for the heat. If it's referencing the heat, then I know. Let's see, home bar, heat bar. Does this one spawn make evidence? Oh, I don't remember. No, all of the evidence was destroyed, so that one does need the heat. Okay, that's the dumpster. That's the manager. Okay, let's see. Heat. I do not recall if this one gets rid of all the evidence or not, because it's been so long since I looked at my notes. Yes, I hear rap tap tapping. Okay, all the evidence was destroyed.
And his name is John C.
Apparently John Cena is at my door. Hi Moose. Do you want to come say hi to everyone? No, you just poking your head in? Well, hi. I'm good, thank you. A wild moose appeared. Okay, so maybe I actually already fixed this. I don't recall doing that, but maybe I did. I just didn't take it off my list. Because that's not calling for heat. That's not calling for heat. That's trash. That's calling for heat. But I don't remember if it should be or not. That should not be calling for heat, I don't think. Let's see. This one should not be calling for heat because it does not get rid of the heat. Okay, so let me delete that. Make sure it's not referenced anywhere. I don't actually see the code saying. Yeah, I just had that in there, so that's just an extra line of code to delete. That's fine. It was just referencing it but never using it, so just cleaning up the code a little bit on that one, I guess. And then this one, it's calling for the heat, but I don't remember if it actually needs it or not. Because I also made it where if something delivered something destroyed it all the way, yeah, all evidence was destroyed. So I also make the suspicion level drop if you completely destroyed it, but only like the top 3 items do that. Only the very, very top most expensive items do that. So that's why I let them get away with it. Okay, so that's actually done. So I'm gonna switch back over here, bring up my super secret notes. Okay, so I'm getting rid of that. Enter the message options. I will do that. I do have to make a new save system. As well. So what I'm going to be doing is, there's different ways to do save systems. I'm not good at them because I've never really used one before. My last one was like a 10-minute game. This one still is a short game. I think you get it done within 2 hours. It's like an hour long to do everything. But So I had never used save systems before, and of course everybody has their own version of how to do save systems and what they think is the best. And some of them are super complicated, and some people encode them, so, you know, players can't go into the files and edit it and mark booleans complete that they didn't complete and such. But I don't really care about that. If you want to hack into the files and say you unlocked the crematorium, whatever. Like, you know, I'm not so particular about it. You do it if you really just feel the need to, I guess. So I think I'm gonna make mine in the player prefs, which is file, again, it's easy for people to get into because it's just saved in a direct folder in the game files, but it's also super easy to access. You literally just like saved as player prefs, and then to load is just like load player prefs, and like that's literally it in the code. So I'm going to end up doing it that way. Let's see. The other thing is I can do some of my message options, which right now I only have 3 in the game. I still need to add some of those in. So we can work on those. They're kind of silly. Let me see. Let me find my messages. Oh, these are not sorted. Hold on. Okay, I'll just go find the thing. I have them sorted. I made them, and I came up with all the ideas for messages, and that's another thing. In the full version of the game, I'm going to add a whole lot more components to it, but for right now, let me go get them. I put them in a Google sheet so I can keep track of them better. Here it is, messages for Sanitation game. Alrighty, there we go. Sweet. Okay, so there it is. All right. Here's handy dandy. Okay, so as far as the messages go, I need to get to the script for the messages manager. I don't like having all the tabs open. Oh, I guess I have to have that one open though, because my messages are in here. Oh wait, no they're not. I'm a dummy. Messages manager is here. Okay, messages. So I can actually minimize that, and because I'm just gonna be working in the script for now. And then, so essentially what I'm doing and how I'm doing the messages, which again, there's probably an easier way, but I found something that works. You know. So what I'm doing is I'm making an actual individual code, like a method for every single message, and depending on how many messages you've already viewed depends on which one gets shown. So I'm kind of making my own by increasing a counter. You know, the counter goes up whenever you've viewed the message, and that way, you know, if you accept it, it actually is what increases the counter. That way, every time you click the view button, it doesn't just keep showing you new messages. It keeps showing you the same message until you either accept it or reject it. And either way, it increases your counter. So that way, next time, you get the next message. But if certain ones are accepted, I'm making bools that will be like, hey, that one was accepted. And because there are certain ones, because there's kind of a sub lore going on. A lot of these are just funny nonsense, but I'm actually in the bigger game right now. I'm just kind of introducing the idea, but in the bigger game, there's going to be a whole plot around certain people who are sending you things to get rid of, and you know the behavior of the game is going to change whether or not you take those and whether or not you get caught with those items. So, but for right now, it's essentially just you get a message. Did you accept it or did you not accept it? We increase the counter. Here's your next message. And if you accept it, then it increases your heat, increases your money, spawns an item, all that fun hoopla. So yay. So, and then if reject, it doesn't give you anything. It just increases the message counter and goes on to the next one. So, yeah. So right now I have 3 messages queued up. And so we're gonna go to public void message 4. So this will be message 4, which is so descriptive, so helpful. Reduce that a little bit. Alright, so it will set it to true. The money to increase, they would give us $216. That is so nice of you. Heat to increase. Oh, this oddly has 2, so it's going to be 0.2. And then the text is oddly vague. And some of these messages, I on purpose just made them weird. Some of them are funny. Some of them are like, why? I'll see 260, hit me up. Yeah, I'll take whatever it is. This one's just photos. They just want you to destroy some photos. What those photos are, we're not saying. And then I changed the text to also match it. So that way you can see the amount. And then it will increase. So the stars to increase is going to be option 2. Because I have essentially, they can do 0 to 5 stars. Are the graphics I'm using to show how much heat it will bring. And then that's just a decimal number by how much heat you'll get. Okay. So that should be it for that one. That should be it for message 4. This is the heat. Yep. The heat, the item. And then I also have it queued up where it looks for keywords in these message files. And that way it knows what object to spawn. Whether it's a trash can, you know, a trash bag, a bin, or whatever. Okay, so this one's gonna be message 5. I got a charger, and guess what's inside it? Hopefully I don't get in trouble for saying that. Okay, so what is this money gonna be? 222. I don't know why I did 222, but I did. Heat to increase 2, so that's gonna be the same. A heart, charger, and a bag. I tell you, I was really sleepy at night also when I came up with some of these, so do that as you will. And I'm just gonna leave that at 2 because it also is 2 stars. Because there is a heart in a bag, or whatever that's worth, in a jar. A heart in a jar of dirt in a bag. Alright, message 6. It was fun until it wasn't. Oh, listen to Tall. Listen to Tall, please. Alrighty, so that money is $69. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna change it to 69.69 just because I think that's funnier. No, I don't want 70. You know, whatever. I don't even care. Heat to increase 1. And then bloody. We don't even ask questions, you know? Sometimes you just don't ask questions, which is actually the motto for this place is we didn't see anything is the motto. Sometimes the thing acts weird. 69. And 1 because it's 1 star. Save it in case it decides to crash. I don't want to have to redo all my lovely things. Alrighty, so that was 6. So we'll do 7. Alrighty. Here's their message. And how much are they paying? $64. And that's also a heat increase of 1, so that's the same. Here's the description of the item. Alrighty. So message 8. Okay, what is this? $46. And this is pieces of a gun. Great. And that one's gonna add more suspicion. So that's a 3-star one right there. Alrighty. I think I have 40 messages right now written up. $25. And then it's going to be up to the player, too, if they think, you know, the money is worth the risk. Because some of them are definitely riskier as far as, you know, the heat that the item will bring, and some things will be more difficult to destroy. But they don't pay much money, you know, so they're going to have to balance. Some things, high risk, high reward. Some, maybe not as much. It's not very cut and dry on some of them. So it's just up to you. Do you just want the money and deal with the heat, or what do you want to do? So, alrighty. So that's message 9. Okay, here's the first one. So message 10, which I think I did this on purpose, where I did like every 10 messages right now is what I have set up the special ones. These are the ones that are lore, kind of, or at least the main storyline. They actually... Oh, I accidentally copied things. I was like, why is it doing that? Okay. There we go. Alright, so this one will increase by $1,000. And it's kind of vague on what exactly it is, but it's very professionally written by somebody. But it has a fair amount of heat associated with it, so it's up to people if they want $1,000, or, you know. But yeah, okay, so make sure that's all good. Yep. Yep. Sweet. So, that's message 10. So it's going to be 11. I've been trying to reach you regarding your car's extended warranty. Thanks. I definitely have some meme type jokes in here. So yeah. We were just trying to come up with a lot of really stupid things. It's just, woof. Alrighty. I think that'll work. Okay, I think I have that one queued up correctly. We'll see. I don't know if that one will work or not. I don't know, because it's a negative number. We'll have to see. I don't know if it'll work or not. It's the only one I have that actually takes money from you if you accept it. Because it's so stupid. It's like, why did you accept that? Okay. We have the Karen. Karen here is sending you some things she found under her son's bed that she wants you to get rid of. So, Karen. That's why you just shouldn't dig under people's bed, you know? Just leave it be. Alright, so there's 12. Napa 13. Alrighty. I love how, well, it's kind of stupid to say I love how I did something, but I just kind of love the weird mix of having things that are definitely very, very normal and not weird at all, and then things that are weird. And I did that on purpose because I feel like if you were to run a business like this, I mean, you'd get that. There would definitely be some normal people who are just like, hey, can you just get rid of this for me? I don't know how to get rid of this. Like, is this something you throw out, or... Because there are actually special disposal things for stuff that you can't just throw in the trash can. Like, batteries that you're supposed to use, but I don't, like, no one does that. We just throw batteries out. But, like, batteries and chemical waste. Like, say you have car oil. Well, you're not supposed to just throw that in your trash. You're supposed to dispose of it appropriately, because it's, you know, if people that have biohazards, toxic waste, stuff like that. There's specific ways and disposal companies you're supposed to go with to get rid of those things. So I'm thinking if you had a business model like this, where it's literally just anything goes, bring us stuff, no questions asked, we get rid of it, you would have normal people just like, hey, I just don't know what to do with this. Can you get rid of it? And then you definitely would have some people using it for ulterior motives. So that's what I want to do with this game. Some things are perfectly normal, and some things are pretty sketch. But I think that's what makes it funny and fun in an adventure. So I put some weird things in there because, like, you kind of have to. It's just not interesting otherwise. Oh, look, here's Cheryl again. See, one of my old jobs, we had to wrap the ends of batteries in electric tape, put them in a baggie, put the baggie in an electrical waste bucket. It was really annoying. Yeah, it is extremely annoying. Yeah, because that's what you're supposed to do. That's how you're supposed to properly get rid of batteries. I think Moose did that when we first got married. He would actually put electrical tape on the ends of the batteries. Now, he didn't dispose of them in the, you know, a special waste basket, but he would put tape on the ends, and it's like, this is how you're supposed to dispose of them. And then I'm just like sitting there, like, just ripping them out of the remote and like, in the bin you go. He's like, that's not how you're supposed to get rid of them. Like, I'm sorry, I've been getting rid of them this way for 20 years. It's too late to stop me now. But yeah, you're supposed to dispose of those in a particular way. Supposed to. I like watching, there's some shows I like watching, like, where they do, like, crime scene cleanup and stuff. And I see them with their, like, biohazard bags and, you know, cutting things apart to just get the bio out of it. So you only have to pay to dispose of that, because usually those go to, like, burning, where they, like, completely destroy them and burn them up. And so those are always cool, but I always think, like, how much money do they spend on that? I imagine it's quite a bit, because I think biohazard disposal is pretty expensive. It's such a specialized field, I feel like it would kind of have to be. Alright, so increasing that by 1. Okay. So 16 is done. This like elevator music or whatever it is that Pretzel is playing for me right now. It reminds me of this one Burger King I used to go eat at as a kid. They always had like elevator music playing. I went back there. Of course, this is like 25 years after they used to play the elevator music, and now they play weird instrumental covers of popular songs and songs from movies. It was very weird. Like, there were some Disney movie songs in there. One of them was, oh, well, I can't remember the name of it. It's one that Phil Collins does in the Tarzan movie. I can't remember the name of it, but it's one of the songs from Tarzan, and they were playing it. But it was a weird, like, soft jazz lounge version of it. With no lyrics, it's just instrumental, but still it was weird. And I was like, wait, what? What am I listening to? It's very bizarre. I think this is, yeah, that's 2. This one is 2. I'll just go back through it later and like triple check all these. I think I'm getting them correct, but I'll triple check them to make sure I'm putting the right amounts in and everything. Alrighty, let's see. 0.1. There's the text. Then $404, 404 error. Sweet. Alright, so that's 18. 19. I'll go to 20, and then that'll be it for this part right here, because I don't want to just like be doing these. And also, it's, I don't know, I don't like just copying and pasting things from the thing. I get bored after a while. My little hyper brain's like doo 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 doo. Alright, so I got those two. It's gonna be $100. $100. $100. 1 and 1. So the heat's the same. Okay, so that's 19. So 20 would be the last one for right now. No, I don't want to show that tab. Please stop doing that. There's some hotkey I hit when I'm trying to hit enter, and it pops a stupid build output tab up, and I don't know how to make it not do that. It happens half the time when I hit shift or enter. Maybe shift enter is what's doing it. Well, did it freeze? I hope it didn't freeze. What are you doing? Go away. Quit. Why are you being frozen? What the hell is wrong with you? Building assembly. Why are you debugging right now? Are you done? No, I still see your tiny spinning thing. Alright, I'll wait. Okay, that went away. Are you still frozen? It still says building assembly at the top. Okay, I'm just gonna hit save. Why are you are trying to, no, I'm not trying to attach a debugger. I want you to go away. Dear God, what is all this? I want you to all go away. I don't know what you do, and I didn't ask for you. I literally try to hit save. Okay. God. Okay. Did I even get that one done? Is 19 done? $100. Okay, yes. Because this is what I was trying to do, is just copy and paste and hit save. But somewhere along the way, I made it angry. Okay, here's the next one that's actually pertinent. Oh, that's right. It does a dumb thing. Okay. Regards, your friend. Okie dokie. There's what it is, and this one's $4,000. So $4,000 payment with 0.2 heat. Okay, so that one, I'm just gonna save it there. Why do we have 20 warnings? Why are there 20 warnings? What are you warning about? Editor build setting is obsolete. I don't even know what that means. Go away. I don't know what that means. Hello! Did you really quit? Yes, I really quit. I really quit my other job. Yeah, I was working at the post office, and it was draining the life out of me. Moose, well, he is somewhere around here. He's downstairs. He popped in a second ago, and has been John Cena-ing me. I'm sure you're shocked. Yeah, fucking John, yes. Hold on, I need to approve that. Allow. 100% allow that. There we go. There, Moose is here. Fuck your job. Yeah, yes, I know. It was draining the life out of me. Oh my god. And that's why I had not been streaming, why I had not been doing anything. And, so I quit. I was like, fuck it. So I quit last week. Tomorrow's my first Sunday in almost a year that I won't have to work, and I don't have to get up at 5 a.m. to go to the post office. Where everyone hates me. Yes, there's your Klaus. Your boyfriend is here.
My public needs me.
We just burst through the door saying my public needs me. Yes, happy Pride Month. I hope you're having a good Pride Month. You're gonna have to climb over everything in the floor, boo.
It's
Sorry.
okay.
Hold on, Moose is on his
more
way.
important.
He is on his way. Hold on. Hey, boo. Hold on. Here you go. You can see that you're on camera. There you are.
I'm here.
He is here. He has arrived. Oh, we have to do the smooch. Yay! Smooch. Thank you. Thank you for your contribution to my stream. Quit. No, you're not allowed to touch Klaus. Nope, you don't see that. Quit. Nope. No, quit. No. Quit. He is not your man. So you go away. This is a... No. Don't touch Klaus on your way out.
You're about to say family-friendly stream?
Yeah, it's not a family stream. But still, Klaus does not belong to you. He's in a long-distance relationship.
I didn't even see the post, don't touch Klaus on your way out. I just natively and intrinsically just...
No, do not touch Klaus.
Hand dick.
No.
Just
Oh, the
native-
cat! The cat even joined us.
Yeah.
Oh, he left.
Oh, no,
He
he's
was
coming.
bored. Is baby coming over this way?
Yeah,
He probably can't
he's
get
right
over
next to your
something.
feet.
That's against terms of service.
Look down to your left.
What?
Down to your left.
Where is my cat? Baby! Hold on. Hi, baby. Y'all want to see a cat? Come here. No, get your fluffy. Hold that thought. Baby. The baby is here. Hi, Smokey. It's my baby. It is a baby. Hi. Say hi, everybody. It's the baby. Oh, he's my baby. They're they're seeing you in there. Yeah, they're in there. He is a perfect baby. I love him so much. Aren't you, Nixie? Shane. He does have beautiful eyes. Thank you.
They're
He has...
beautiful, but they also say, please help.
Please help me, I've been captured. Yeah, he's a Flame Point Siamese, so he's got blue eyes. Aren't you? You're my pretty boy. I know there's so many things to look at in here. You so excited? It's been so long since you come over and said hi to everybody. I know, there's so many things to look at. He likes all the lights. Yeah, he's such a sweet boy. You wanna go down? Okay. He's gonna go tap all the lights. He likes looking at him. He's like, ugh. Bless his heart. Alright, just don't eat any of my cords, please. He usually behaves pretty well. I think Moose just went on a grand journey to try to find the other cat. Well, he's hanging out. He'll be oh, we have the other one now. Carjo, my floof. My floofy boy. Oh, you hand him to me over the computer. Sorry. Hold on. All the cats are on the way now. Come here, baby.
Oh man.
He's a big boy. Alright, this is Carjo. This is our other cat. Another one, yes. This is Carjo. This is Moose's cat. He's a Norwegian forest cat, so he's huge and floofy. He's my floofy handsome man. He's also like 200 years old, so we say that he is an immortal vampire cat. Because we don't know how old he is. Everyone's he's the one who really likes watching the cat TV. Don't you like your cat TV? Yes, you do. Yes, you do like your cat TV. Oh, yes. He likes the microphone. But yeah, we adopted him from the Humane Society 7 years ago? Like 7 years ago. And they said he was 10 years old. But we took him to the vet, and they're like, oh, this cat's like maybe 5. And we're like, oh, okay. And then like fast forward 3 or 4 years later, and we're like, hey, how old is this cat? Is he a senior? Do we need to be putting him on senior food? And they're like, oh no, this cat's like maybe 5. We're like, we've had him like 5 years. He can't be 5. They said he was 5 when we got him. So, and he really is not aging. Like, we've looked at pictures of him in the last 7 years, and he looks identical to when we got him. So, we have no clue how old he is. He's anywhere probably from 12 to 17. And yeah. Quit! Sir! I don't know what to do with him. Quit smacking. Oh my god. You can go away, sir. Quit harassing Klaus. Klaus does not approve of the manhandling. Bruh. Quit getting handsy with Klaus. No. I'll kick you out. Fine, you can have his hand. You can take his arm if you really need it. You gotta bring it back. You can have his hand, but you gotta bring it back.
I'll stop tormenting.
Yes, please leave him alone. He's in a relationship. Thank you very much.
I mean, tormenting.
Huh?
I said I will stop tormenting.
Rude.
I love you.
I love you too. Outside. Alrighty. Alright, so where was I? I don't even remember. So distracted by the cats. I get so excited. The cats came to see me. I love them. Who? Oh, Nixie just stays in here now. He doesn't want to go. If you shake snacks, he'll go for snacks. Moose is just trying to convince him, like, come here, kitty. But he's like, so many things to look at. Alright, so now that we have these messages in here, I have, like, the first half of them entered. So what I'm going to do now is do these, you know. So it's literally just a string of if statements. Which, I mean, there's probably a better way to do it. But, we'll see. You know, because I did include that, right? Oh, that's right. It increases when they get accepted. Okay, I was supposed to say I didn't type it, but yeah. So essentially, what I'm just gonna do is, if the count is 3, we will show message 4. Which, you know, if we Have seen 4 messages. We'll show message 5. Are you chasing my cat around? Love you. I'm cat free. Okay, thank you. So if we've seen 6, show 7. Just a bunch of repeating things, which I'm sure there's probably an easier way to do this, but this is straightforward. It kind of makes for a long check, but I don't know. It works in my brain. Alright, if the count is 9, we'll view message 10. Seeing 10, get Ben. Like I said, I'm just gonna do this for the ones we currently have, and then I'm gonna make booleans for the ones that are actually lore related, because the other ones doesn't matter if you've accepted or not. It just has to do whether or not how much money you'll have, and you know, what your heat is, because that's all that really matters. Once you get the item, the message is gone and it doesn't matter. So 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14. Okay, there's so many numbers, my eyes don't know what to do. All my little notes I make to myself. If we have 15, we'll view 16. And if we view 16, we'll view 17. I can count. I promise I can count. 17, 18, 18, 19. Okay, one more. Just one more. If we view 19, we'll get 20. Oh, okay. There we go. I've been streaming for 2 hours and 11 minutes. Heavens to beatsy. Alrighty. So, that will show the messages in order. Now, I'm going to do for...
Scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your soul, seal your doom tonight.
Boom. Alright, I think the best way will be... Thank you for the lurk, Shane. I appreciate it. Let's see. I'm trying to think of where to stick this bool. So essentially, I want some a boolean to mark true or false for like question, you know, message 10, 20, 30, and 40. I think are the 4 that I have queued up right now. Every 10, you get one that it's the same people, and eventually will branch into like this whole thing. And I'm trying to decide if I want the bool to appear when the message comes up. That might be what I do. So I'm gonna make some bools. Okay, so let's see. Let's public int. I will do serialized field, private bool. I'll do message 10 accepted, and then that will be a yes or no. Okay. And I think by default all bools are already false, so I don't have to establish that at the beginning. So what I'll need to do is, let's see, view 10. So 9, when they're showing 10, message views will be 9. So what I'll do is I will take this, we'll make a new F statement for the accept button. So for the accept button, all these if statements control what the spawn is. So I will just go before we increase all the other things. So let's see. Before it increases the accept button. So if messages viewed is equal to 9, so that means we're viewing 10 right now. So if we accept 10, message 10 accepted will be equal to true. Okay. So I will do the same down here for the reject. So if that one is equal to 9, this will be false, which if it's already false, I'll just return null. But either way, it will make a decision one way or another if messages viewed is currently 9, which means we're currently viewing 10. Hopefully that will work. And I'm gonna put that before this. I don't know if that's really necessary, but in my brain it makes sense that it will increase the messages viewed after, because if it increases it before, these things technically happen all at the same time, but does happen top to down. It just happens all in the same frame. So just in case, I don't want it to increase the messages view and throwing that off. So, that being said, that will make it true or false. So this is a bool I can then check later to show 10 and all those other ones. So, because what I'll need to do now is, because the first one, message 10 just comes automatically. But I don't want you to get 20 until and oh, wait a minute, that's not what I want to do. If message 10 accepted is equal to true. Okay, so this means if we've seen 19 messages and true will show 20. If not, you just don't get 20. Which means it is going to throw off my counter a little bit. But that's okay. Now I have to think this problem out. Now I've made myself a new problem. Because I was just using the counter. The counter will still go up when it's 20. So that means... Actually, you know what? That's not a problem at all, because either way, they still have to accept or reject it. So the counter still goes up. So I don't know why I'm getting stressed over it. This will still continue as fine. They just don't get that number. Oh, but no, it doesn't, because then, otherwise, if it elsewise, they don't get 20. Do you see the problem? Because essentially what I need to come up with is my else if. If message is viewed is equal to 19 and message 10 accepted is equal to false, which I don't think I need the else if in that purpose. I would just go on to message 21, which does not exist, so it's going to give me an error code right now. So I guess I'll go ahead and make it 21. Just so I can not have an error in my code. Alright, 21. What is 21? Okay. Actually, I'm gonna call this 20 true, And this is going to be 20 false, just to not mess up my numbers, I think. No, that doesn't really matter, because either way... Actually, no, that does work, because if I don't call it 21, the counter will still be the same. Just one way it shows this, and one shows that. I'm just going to do that. So you just won't get this message. It's not 21 anymore. It's 20 false. So... I'm gonna call this 20B, and this is gonna be 20A. Okay, change my numbers a little bit. Alrighty. So, what is this one? Got the message. We find ways to make things work. Okay, and this one's for $75. So the increase will be 75. This will be $75, and there's 0 heat. So, alrighty, so that will be, if you did select 10, you'll get continued in that story. If you didn't, you'll get this one. And then we'll continue, 21 will be its own thing. Okay. I think that makes sense in my little brainy parts. Yeah, I know. So this will be message 1 true. This one will be false. Oh, that's right. 20 false, not 21 false. Okay. That works. That should work. So that just affects which one you'll get, whether or not you accepted the other one. So I guess this will just be a little Easter egg if you decide not to do it. But if you do it, you'll get this special one. So cool. That'll work. I think that should do what I want it to do. Over time, I just need to come up with more messages, because right now I don't have tons, so if someone were to cancel a lot of them, and just not accept them, you would eventually run out of messages, and then you may not have enough money to get all the things you want to get, so you just kind of get stuck at one point. But, you know, it's okay. It'll be alright. I'll come up with some more. And again, this is going to be the short version of the game. I'm going to make a longer version as well. That should be alright. I think this will work. Hopefully so. I'll have to go through and test it. Where I go through every single one. So. I'm just making sure my numbers look like they're correct. Now I don't blatantly skip something. 19. Cool. And then I will have to do more for... Oh, but then I'll have to make... a difference between... I'll have to make different bools then for this one, because this method only works once for the message 10 accepted, because I was using it with numbers. You know what? What I might do instead is, instead of setting it, I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so here's my idea. Instead of setting it for true here, I will set it automatically true when it's viewed. Okay? But, still, if it's rejected, we'll set it as false. Does that make sense? I think that works. So, at 10, I think this will work. So, here, we will set message 10 accepted to true, which will be okay. Okay. So, by default, when that one gets viewed, message 10 accepted becomes true. whether or not you've actually accepted it. Then, if you click accept, nothing changes and it stays true. So that's fine. If you reject it, it then becomes false. Which should work. My biggest thing is I still have to use some sort of if statement and not just do it by itself, because otherwise every time you hit reject it would just set all your things to false. So I still need an if statement to check to make sure that that's the one we're actively on, so it's making the decision at that point in time. Same thing for if messages viewed is equal to 19. That's not an equal sign. There. That if it's equal to 19, we'll have one for message 20 accepted. And this should work. So I'm just gonna copy and paste, and this one will be for message 20. So this is gonna be our second one. So when this one, so when 20A appears, hold on. Message 20 accepted is going to be equal to true. Okay, so that automatically will become true, assuming you're going to collect it. But if you hit reject, it will then set it to false. And that should work, I hope. Fingies crossed that that works. I'll have to test that later when I can just click through all of them and watch it. But it should work only for when you're viewing that specific message. That way later it can't accidentally, or earlier, change those outcomes, because I don't want to mess up viewing things. So that should work. So if the message is viewed, if we're viewing 10, it will mark it as false, and then if we're viewing 20, it'll mark it as false. And it doesn't hurt for it to get marked as false, and that's why I'm not going to be I'm not too concerned that this is going by numbers, and it could be because that will also queue when we're not looking at that one, but it's fine for it to still mark it as false because it's already false, so it's just going to act null, and it's not going to do anything. So this should work. Since I'm calling it when they get viewed instead of when they're accepted, that makes it easier. And then I'll just turn it off instead of turn it on. It works up here in my brainy part, so we'll see if it works in actuality. But I think it will. I think that will work. Cool. Okay, well I can actually pull that up. So let me save that. See how that goes. I'm going to go back over here to Unity. And then this will probably be the end of it for tonight. I'm clearing that out. I don't know what it's all going on about. Okay, message 10. I can now see those bulls here because I serialized them. If they've been accepted or not. So, I'm going to do two tests. One, I'm just going to click through. We're going to click through all of them. And just see. Alright, so if I go to messages, open. So that's message 1, accept. And I can see messages viewed. I'm going to reject a few of them. Okay, my counter is still going up. It's making sounds like it should. Alright, 9. This should be it. Okay, here's the first fancy one. Okay, fancy. Accept. Alright, it still says accepted. Oh, your heat level is too high to accept more jobs! Oh no, I forgot this was a thing! No! Oh well, at least I know that works. Okay, well, oh my goodness, look at all this garbage! Someone needs to really do something about all this. Well, I didn't think about that. My heat is so high. Okay, it went down a tiny bit. Can't hold anything else. I know I can't hold anything else. I was just waiting for my heat to go down a little bit. Okay. I think that will let me view another message now. Okay. I'm just gonna reject everything for right now because I don't want my heat to go up any. I'm just trying to get to 19 to see if it works. Alright, so this would be the moment of truth. We're on 19 now, so next one should be number 20. Okay, so that one actually showed. I'm going to reject it. Okay, message 20 now shows rejected, and there's nothing left, because that was all the messages we made. So that worked. Okay, so now I'm going to go through and reject number 10, and see if it gives me the other one instead of the continued story. And that has to reload the scripts in. That's what makes this version go so slow, is reloading those damn scripts. You don't need to reload it every time. You just when I make changes. Alrighty. So I'm going to reject most of them. Because I don't want the heat to get too stacked up. And then have to wait on that. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, I'll accept that, 8, 9. Okay, so here's the to whom it may concern. Accept. Alright, so, wait, no, I said I was going to reject it. Damn it. Okay, hold on, start that over. Don't accept it. Don't accept it. We already accepted. We know that works. We want to not accept it. Not accept it. So just reject everything. I'm going to reject everything. I reject my duties. I refuse. I don't want money. No. 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 I don't want to do any of your work. No. 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 Alright, so now, Smart is accepted because we see it, and I'm going to reject it. Okay, it went away. So now let's see what happens. I'm just going to go back and forth now. 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, so this one should be it. Now, is it going to give me 20A or 20B? So if this works, it should give me something from Lance. Yes! I don't know what you can dispose of. You can take care of these. Thanks, Lance. Oh, nice. Okay. Also, I need to fix that text box. Why is that text box overflowing? It should not be overflowing. So it works. And there's no more messages left. Okay, we found a way. It works. I am so happy. So that is that. And, I'm gonna be going here in just a second. I'm a little sleepy. We've been going for about 2.5 hours. I just wanted to show y'all what I've been up to, and hopefully get back into the streaming a little bit. Since I did quit my job at the post office. That wasn't just a clickbaity title. I really did quit my job to be here. I'm door dashing and Grubhubbing full time now. That's how I'm making my money. But I'm my own boss. So if I'm mad at my boss, I'm only mad at myself. So, you know, it's a lot better. But anyway, like I was saying at the very beginning, I would love for y'all to check out my games. If I go over here to the welcome scene, you can actually see the link again on my itch.io page. That right now I only have one game up right now. It's the one I made in a month. It only took me a month, and I'm hoping to be able to update it and get a web version. Right now it's available for Mac and Windows. It works on a computer, and that's about it. So I'm hoping to do a web version once I can figure out the weird technical glitches having with its videos. So gotta figure that out. And then the game I'm working on now, Killer Sanitation. I was hoping to have it done in a month. The last 2 weeks I kind of ignored it because I was so stressed out with work, which is what led to me rage quitting it in a sense. In a kind of a professional way. You know, I professionally rage quit it. But yeah. So now that it's gone, I am so much stress. It's just gone from me. So it was very good for my mental, physical, and emotional health. So it's just something I had to do. But because of that, is I'm gonna have more time to do other things that I enjoy, like getting back to this game. And it's really close. It's almost completely playable at this point. I just gotta finish filling in, the rest of these little gaps, tweaking a few things, and then it'll be done. I'm planning on, this little version is gonna be free, kind of like a demo. It can be done probably in like an hour. I'm thinking an hour to 2 hours, maybe max. But I'm gonna still be working on a bigger version with more bells and whistles, more things you can do in it, and that one is going to be a paid version. All my games I'm going to be posting on Itch.io right now, just because it's like $100 a pop to list them on Steam. So I don't have that money right now, especially since I quit my other job. But I do have them listed for free on Itch.io with a donate button if you want to. I've had a few people donate, which was very sweet, completely unnecessary, but I really do appreciate it because I do put a lot of time and effort into these things I want people to enjoy. So that's always an option, but if you don't have anything, do not feel obligated. I just want people to enjoy stuff. And maybe give me suggestions on things y'all like to see me make. So, yeah, that was it for tonight. I'm hoping that I'll be able to stream some more. Just pop in my Discord or on any of my social media platforms, especially like Twitter. I've been using Twitter more for my announcements because it's like live and immediate. So follow me over there if you want to know when I'm going live. And that's about it for now. Klaus and I are so happy to be here. With it being Pride Month, maybe we'll get one more stream in for Pride. We'll see. We'll see what we get doing. I just want to do something fun. So that's it for tonight. Kitten! Thank you for the kitten sound, Moose. I love you all, and I hope you have a wonderful night. We're just gonna call it that for tonight, and hopefully I'll see y'all later. Bye bye bye.